Welcome back to Smithy's over 100 golf courses in a year, and today it's Tuesday the 6th of August 2024. I'm up in Newcastle helping my daughter with a house move, and I've got a little tea break, so I've nipped out and I've come to course number 110 this year. This is Arcot Hall Golf Club. I played this about 10-11 years ago when I was working in Newcastle. Can't actually remember much of it. I can't see it in my records, or I can't locate it easily. But let's go and see what it's got.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's course number 110 of 2024. It's Arcot Hall Golf Club. On the tee, the man who's meant to be helping his daughter with a house move, but instead of packing boxes this afternoon, he sneaked out for a game of golf from Kirkintilloch in Scotland. Smithy!
Oh, this is the opening hole at Arcot Hall, 320 yards, par 4, straight down, looks very pretty, trees either side. Shade of the trees at the first. I discovered it's a wee bit windy out here, so my ball hasn't gone as far as I'd hoped for. This is the view up to the first green, slightly raised. But on the second hole at Arcot, par 3, 159, bunker left and right. And hole number 3 at Arcot Hall, 364 yards, out to the right, back into the left. I can see the pin through the bushes. You actually could take the straight line. I think I might actually go for it. Well, instead of being the fairway, I've hooked one out left. That's the telegraph pole there. The pin just down to the left of it. And had it been the fairway at the third, this would bring the view in. Telegraph pole away over to the left now. Pond to the right hand side. The fourth hole at Arcot Hall, that's another par 3, a longer one this time, 200 yards. Relatively plain, straight down. Not that keen in these type of holes, you know, the long ones that are just straight. Just up at the green at the par 3 fourth hole. I'm pin high but to the right. Not far enough for the bunker to come into play. And hole number 5, par 4, 388 yards. Dog leg to the left this time. My first decent tee shot of the day, right down the middle. I said it's slightly dog legs to the left. You got a little tree standing there on its own, bunker to the right hand side, and between them will do meet. And the sixth hole at Arcot Hall is the first of 2 consecutive par 5s. This one just over 500 yards, 505 yards. It's a long straight one. Flat. Kind of way down there in the distance, and just to the right hand side of the fairway on the par 5 sixth, and still a wee bit to go. And this is looking back up the 6th hole, the par 5. I just tapped my third shot, but it's run right through, following breeze, so it's not an official birdie opportunity, but I've got about a 40 footer with a Texas wedge for the birdie. And the second consecutive par 5, the 7th hole, slightly shorter than the last one, 7 yards shorter, 498 yards par 5, another straight one, opposite direction from the previous one, the 6th over there. Oh, this par 5 isn't as easy to reach in 3. I said the wind's in a different direction, into the wind. Played 2, and I'll get 200 yards to go. Big bunker stretching across there. And that's the end of the first half at Arcot Hall. Smithy against the golf course. Courtesy of both par 5s that are parred. I'm 2 shots under my handicap, so I'm leading by 2 shots. And we come to 10th hole, 506 yards. Par 5. Kind of straightish one. Slight fade to the left initially off the tee, and then turning back to the right in between the trees there. And you know, I still can't remember the course at all. I definitely played it because I played when I was working in Newcastle 8, 9, 10 years ago. I played everything around the area. I just can't remember it. Well, a lovely bump and run in, and a 12-foot putt gave me a par at the last hole. So the 2 consecutive par 5s, I parred both of them. So that means if I get 3 pars in a row here, the Smithy song comes out. And this one, the 8th hole at Arcot Hall, was 363 yards, dog leg to the right. Looks a wee bit tight with the trees, see what happens. Well, a decent tee shot at the 8th. There's a view slightly up the hill to the pin, so it's still a par's not out of the question. Oh, I didn't make it into the bunker. Gonna be tough now, up and down needed. Oh, decent shot out the bunker. Onto the green, still left myself with about 25 feet to go for the par, unlikely. And we finished the front 9 at Arcot Hall with a par 3, 173 yards. Path on the left, bunker on the right hand side. And over behind the trees, that's the first tee there. My second shot on a par 5 10th. There's a stream or a ditch there, you can see the yellow sticks green away up in the distance. Par 5 10th, I'm only about 12 feet away, but I can't believe it's not an official birdie opportunity. It's about 9 inches short of the green. Damn. Par 3 11th hole at Arcot Hall, 183 yards. Bunkers right and left, otherwise straightforward. On the 12th hole, and this is a toughie, 452 yards, par 4. Yep, par 4, dog leg to the left, stroke index 1. Well, I've hit 2 shots already, and I'm still 200 yards from the green at a par 4. It is a stiff wind though, my second shot wasn't the best. Bunkers on the fairway there. Hole number 13, par 4, 348 yards. Slightly out to left, coming back in. Make sure you get between the trees. Come through the trees okay, just to the right of the fairway. There's the ditch before the green. Bunkers right and left. On the 14th hole, 376 yards. Dog leg to the left. So the trees running up the middle there between the two holes. And another nice tee shot, opens out the dog leg, and there's the view to the green there. Still a wee bit tight, hitting it out to the left. Last of the par 3s at Arcot Hall, the 15th, 148 yards. Bunker right and left again. Oh, there's a little pond there on the left hand side, about 40-50 yards down. Hopefully avoid that one. Well, I've come to the 16th hole. I've just had 2 pars in a row again. So normally if I get 3 pars in a row, the Smithy song comes out, but I don't think so this time. 412 yards, par 4, into the wind. I think there's a dog leg involved as well. Too tough for me to get a par, I think. Well, I've had a decent drive in it, strong wind. It's 16th here, but not going as far as I'd like to. It takes a big hit to get to the end of the dog leg there for it to open up. So I've got to come across the trees now. Well, it was a good 3 wood across the trees, so that's left me with just a wee bump and run into the green here at 16. A little bump and run onto the green. As I get a 10 footer for the par, that'd be 3 pars in a row in time to sing. Well, I missed the par putt for 3 pars in a row. Put it a few inches past in the left, not a good putt. So we come to 17 now, 328 yards, par 4. And this one's a sharp dog leg to the right. And that's a good tee shot on 17. Opens up the dog leg and it's downhill to the green. Bunker on the right hand side protecting it, and then it's going to, the green's rolling from right to left, so it'll be difficult to get near the pin. And we come to the final hole at Arcot Hall, the 18th. It's 372 yards, par 4. There's a slight rise up the hill onto the fairway. We're at an elevated tee, down into a dip, and then it dog legs to the right. It says 372 yards. What's the score, Smithy, against the golf course? I'm actually 4 under my handicap. Couldn't quite make the 3 consecutive pars twice, but those 4 pars when I'm playing off 18 means that I'm 4 under my handicap. So big game to me. Few down to the green, and clubhouse in the background. Bunkers left and right. It's flattened out now. And the view at the green, I'm just short in 2. I think I've hit a divot, I sort of bouncing to the left. Well, that's the end of the 18 holes here at Arcot Hall. Smithy against the golf course. Well, a bogey to last, left me still 4 shots up. So a 4-point victory to me. So I played here back, it must have been 2015. round about then when I was working in Newcastle, but I just can't remember it. I'm playing it today, still can't remember it. I wouldn't say any of the holes on it are memorable, that's why. It's a fairly standard flattish pattern course, but what I will say is that in excellent condition. The fairways are great, greens are very good, and I tell you what, 20 quid, that's great value. But I think it appealed more to people who like the flat course. Relatively easy, not too difficult. I say it's certainly great value at 20 quid. Any Tuesday afternoon, can't complain at that at all. So for me, what am I going to give out of 10? It'll be a 7 out of 10 for me. And just the one game today, got to get back to help my daughter with removal, so might not be out on the course again for another week or so. Catch you later.